The story opens in the French Riviera, where a Russian crime lord named Karasov forcibly takes control of a busy street. After a brief exchange of gunfire, Karasov instructs one of his men to deliver a message to their superior. The local female entertainment business is now under his rule. As he prepares to leave, he orders his women to start working immediately. One of them, Anna, looks troubled. Before departing with his crew, Karasov advises her to smile and appear happy in her line of work. She remains on the street, tearfully watching them drive away. The film then jumps forward 15 years. Anna, now older, elegant, and composed, sits alone in a luxury hotel, apparently waiting for someone. At the same time, a group of criminals attempts to steal an Audi. Their efforts are interrupted when the film's protagonist, Frank, arrives. Using his phone, Frank unlocks the vehicle, then quickly knocks several of the thieves to the ground. When they demand the keys, Frank explains that the car only starts with his fingerprints. One thug pulls a knife, but Frank, formerly a mercenary, neutralizes him with ease. A scuffle follows, and Frank overpowers the rest before getting into the car and driving away. Frank then arrives to collect his father, a retired businessman, for a ride. His father, delighted to spend more time together, gladly joins him. Elsewhere, two men invite a pair of women to their hotel room for entertainment. The encounter takes a deadly turn when one of the women, Gina, pulls out a gun and kills both men. The women then stage the scene to make it appear as though the two men had murdered a female victim, framing them for the crime. Back with Frank and his father, Frank receives a call from Anna, who proposes a job and asks to meet the next day. Meanwhile, in another location, Karasov, accompanied by his associates Yuri and Leo, learns of the two clients' deaths. He is also told that a girl wearing a necklace with his gang's insignia was found at the scene. Karasov denies that his employees had anything to do with it and leaves. The following day, Frank meets Anna. Introducing himself as the Transporter, he refuses to learn her real name, as his professional code requires anonymity. Anna explains she needs his services and presents him with a contract. Frank's assignment is to transport unknown cargo within a strict 3-hour window. Before leaving, Anna makes a call, instructing the woman on the other end to begin their plan. Later that day, Frank's father is returning home with a bottle of wine for their dinner when he receives a call from Frank saying work may prevent him from making it. One of Anna's partners seizes the opportunity to approach Frank's father, swiftly knocks him unconscious, and abducts him at the agreed time. Frank waits outside a bank, having changed his license plates and watching the clock closely. At exactly 5 p.m., a glamorous blonde woman exits the bank, Anna. She gets into the car, but Frank grows tense when her package hasn't arrived yet. Moments later, two other blonde women dressed like Anna emerge, each carrying a package. They head for the car, shocking Frank. His professional rule is to never know what he's transporting, but now it's clear the packages are people. He considers abandoning the job until Anna shows him a video of his father at gunpoint. Forced into compliance, Frank allows them in. This suspicious activity draws the attention of nearby agents, one of whom approaches. With no other choice, Frank speeds off, triggering a high-speed police pursuit. His exceptional driving skills allow him to navigate the city at breakneck speed, even narrowly missing a couple celebrating Valentine's Day. Eventually, he loses the police, switches vehicles, and destroys the Audi to remove evidence. Frank delivers Anna and her companions to their residence and reunites with his father. He receives payment, but when Anna proposes another contract, he refuses, angry over their manipulation. The women then reveal a case filled with drugs and claim they have already poisoned his father's drink. They warn him that without the antidote, his father will die in 12 hours, well before any lab can identify the toxin. With no choice, Frank agrees to work with them again. Meanwhile, Karasov, who has enjoyed years of leisure, has recently suffered several unexplained setbacks. Gina's schemes have cost him an accountant, and footage from the bank shows 3 women robbing a safety deposit box and escaping with a driver Karasov recognizes, Frank. Now Karasov has a lead. The next target is Leo, a nightclub owner and Karasov's associate. Disguised as a doctor and patient, Frank and Anna infiltrate a clinic and steal a canister of Naroflurax, an airborne sedative. At the same time, one of Anna's team follows Yuri aboard his private jet. She seduces and subdues his pilot, allowing Frank's father and another of Anna's women to pose as the replacement crew. While the jet is in flight, Yuri, distracted by the attractive flight attendant, drinks a spiked beverage and quickly passes out. Using a biometric scanner, the woman drains his bank accounts. She radios the cockpit to confirm their success. In the nightclub, Frank replaces the smoke machine's vapor with the anesthetic gas. Once activated, everyone in the club, including Leo, collapses. Wearing masks, Anna and her crew loot Leo's accounts using another biometric device. Both heists are synchronized to avoid detection. However, things go wrong on the plane when the unconscious co-pilot accidentally pushes the throttle forward, forcing the plane into motion and trapping the team. Yuri's bodyguard notices the acceleration and starts searching for Frank's father. Calmly, Frank's father calls his son to explain the situation. Frank races to the airport, accelerating toward the moving jet before leaping aboard through his car's sunroof. In the chaos, Yuri's guard shoots one of Anna's women, but the survivors manage to escape the plane. They all evade airport security and return to their hideout, where Frank's father uses his medical knowledge to stabilize the injured woman. When Frank demands the antidote, Anna admits there was never any poison, just colored water. Frank is furious, but relieved his father is unharmed. That evening, Anna tells him about her past. Her mother sold her to Karasov when she was young, forcing her into exploitation and fueling her lifelong desire for revenge. Soon after, Frank gets a call from his father's phone. Karasov is holding him hostage on his yacht, demanding that Frank and the women come to him. Frank and Anna's team agree to combine their rescue mission with the final stage of their plan. They inform Leo and Yuri, before their deaths, of a meeting with Karasov, arriving uninvited to undermine his credibility. Anna falsely accuses him of masterminding the robberies, enraging him. As he logs into his bank account to prove his innocence, a fourth member of Anna's crew, swimming to the yacht in scuba gear, hacks the account, transferring the stolen funds back into it. This sparks a violent shootout, killing Leo, Yuri, and some of Anna's allies. Karasov captures Anna and escapes on a boat. Frank pursues him on a jet ski, eventually confronting him in a brutal fight. From a distance, Anna manages to shoot and kill Karasov, ending the conflict. Frank rescues his father, and they enjoy their usual dinner together. 3 months later, Anna is shown in a luxury hotel, distributing money to the families of her fallen companions. She also sends $10 million each to Frank and his father as thanks. If you liked this recap, hit the like button, and if you didn't, click dislike twice to be sure. But truly, the best way to enjoy this is to watch the entire movie. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.